So, Todd, I met him, these guys that we met on Friday, Russ and Mitch, thought, oh, I should meet their friend Todd. And the thing about Todd is that he's older and he's basically divorced, if you will, from this guy. And there's, you know, the idea that your life is going on a certain path and then suddenly that's taken away from you, which is what happens when somebody else sort of ends your relationship. Of course. I don't know. He said that I was very sad, and I seemed very sad. And I was not prepared for a stranger to be telling me that. So, and I was. And I guess I am. And I think he said that I was just indifferent about too many things. And there are reasons, obviously, for that indifference, but I don't know, I had this sort of overwhelming feeling that, you know, I might say that I would be very excited for anything wonderful to come into my life, whatever it might be, and it would be a wonderful surprise. But it will be difficult for those things to come if I am sort of miserable all the time, you know? Not that I'm miserable all the time, but you know what I'm saying. Anyway, wicked, so wonderful. It's just very weird because, you know, when I used to say all the time that I didn't care about things, I can't remember. Tom would get mad at me, Laura would get mad at me, Sean would get mad at me, my New York friends. They would get mad at me because they would say, it's not true, you do care, so stop saying you don't care. But to have somebody say that you don't care without you having said that is shocking. I mean, in a way, I guess I look at it as being like an enormous coping mechanism that's so ingrained in me now that I don't even think about it. That I'm just not going to be bothered by things. I'm just going to keep doing what I'm doing, and that's it. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what I expected out of life, I guess, before. And I definitely don't expect much out of it now. And I don't think of that as being a negative thing. I think of that as being, I have what I have, and what I have is not so bad, so. I feel like when I'm in the midst of something that's wonderful, like, my passion arises in that moment. So like when I'm in the midst of doing a show, I mean, my whole soul is into it. And even in school to a certain extent, I mean, I spend my whole life there. But it's just really difficult when you don't have a life outside of that. Not having a life outside of school, but not having a life outside of your profession. I have nothing else to say. It's 7:40 now. I had a problem, so I had to re-record part of it. I don't even know if I'm speaking loudly enough for you to hear on top of the noise of the engine. Whatever, I'll be home by 9 o'clock, and I'm really grateful for that. And that's it. Bon voyage.